How many of you know what sweatshops are? Today I'm going to inform the class about sweatshops here in America. To achieve so, I will first talk about what sweatshops are. Secondly, I will talk about the people they usually tend to hire. And finally, I am going to share some of the stores that have sweatshops here in America. To begin with, sweatshops are not that familiarized, but they have persisted in America for many years. It's important to get informed about this concept due to not many people talk about or know about. Sweatshops are illegal factories and they often have poor working conditions, unfair wages, unreasonable hours, child labor, and lack of benefits for workers. The name sweatshops come from the meaning of factory or a workshop where workers are usually treated unfairly. Sweatshops usually tend to have low wages, for instance, people working long hours and in poor conditions. Workers working in the heat and in the cold. According to the article History of Sweatshops by George Biddle, published in May 29, 2019, he stated that people often work more than 100 hours per week. Now imagine 100 hours per week. They must be really tired. In addition, women make 85 to 90% sweatshop workers. According to Green America, what you need to know about sweatshops published in 2018, women are forced to take birth control and have routine pregnancy tests to avoid supporting maternity leave. Now that's insane. Sweatshops avoid situations with workers to avoid the use of health benefits. Secondly, sweatshops usually tend to hire people who come to the US with hopes of helping their family from poverty. People who own sweatshops usually hire immigrants. Now that's interesting. Undocumented immigrants are more likely to take a chance at any job, especially the labor jobs. And in order to do so, they go to companies that support sweatshops, and they usually make the income to help their families. Moreover, companies who use sweatshops take advantage of immigrants and pay them 3 US cents per hour. Sweatshops are known for child labor. They usually tend to hire children ages 5 to 14. Sweatshops like to hire children because they don't argue or complain about the working conditions, and they are also given a smaller wage. Finally, there are some sweatshops that are located here in America. According in the article Department of Labor by Department of Labor Administration published in 2012, affirmed that people who own sweatshops tend to find locations in less cheap and less regulated locations. Here in the US, sweatshops are located in New York and in Los Angeles. Now, these are two major cities that have easy access to undocumented immigrants. In these two cities, immigrants usually tend to be localized. According to the article, How a Sweatshop Raid in LA Suburb Changed the American Garment Industry by Andrea Kirsten, published in December 5th, 2017, states that well-known brands such as Adidas, Nike, Old Navy, and H&M, and also electronic brands such as Apple, which many of us are familiarized with, and Dell, another product that we are familiarized with, use sweatshops. Considering that in 2010, 18 workers jumped to their death off an Apple sweatshop roof. After this incident, the sweatshop company put up suicide nets. To demonstrate the use of an Apple sweatshop product, I actually have a personal item of my own, and it is the iPhone. A lot of people may be familiarized with this Apple product because many of us do own one, an iPhone. Also, stores such as TJ Maxx, many of us shop at that store. I shop at that store, and Forever 21, and Ross use sweatshops. Many of them are located in Los Angeles. Adidas also don't have a good track record in relation to upholding trade union rights. For instance, taking a lunch break on time. Due to Adidas, the use of sweatshops, I actually do own another product. It is an Adidas tracksuit. It's just a tracksuit, sweater. In conclusion, it is important to know and to get informed about what sweatshops are. This is an important concept that many of us need to know for the reason that many do not have a clue what sweatshops are and what the purpose of them are. Demetri Martin once said, "The clothes make the man. The children working in sweatshops make the clothes. Therefore, the children working in sweatshops make the man."